on 98.0.
Sept says Amin should be negotiated with Ben Chiwanka. Police, local government's most corrupt public officers. A man aged 32 arrested over defiling a 4-year-old daughter. Good morning, our dear listener. Thank you for listening to 98.0 Burrito FM. It's 22nd of September 2023, and the time is 8 a.m. This is Morning News read to you by Vivian Amara. The Forum for Democratic Change Electoral Commission has officially nominated the incumbent President Patrick Amriat and the Secretary General Nathan Nandala Mafabi to run for re-election in their respective positions. The party is scheduled to hold its elections for the National Executive Committee leadership on October 6th. Amriat was also nominated today alongside Jack Sabiti, an aspiring party chairman. However, the FDC National Executive Council has suspended Amriat and Mafabi from the party, appointing Kampala Lord Mayor Arias Lukwago as the interim party president. They further decided to suspend and investigate Mafabi, Amriat, and Treasurer General Geoffrey Kanya over their actions. FDC Deputy Chairperson Lukwago, Deputy Treasurer Francis Mwijuche, and Harold Kaija, the Deputy Secretary General, will assume the roles of the suspended officials. Delegates also nullified the elections organized by Toterebka Apamwenda. President Museveni has said Idi Amin should have worked out a negotiation plan with Uganda's first Chief Justice, Benedicto Chiwanka, rather than killing him. The president was yesterday speaking during the 6th Benedicto Chiwanka Memorial Lecture at the Judiciary Headquarters in Kampala. Museveni's speech was delivered by former Prime Minister Dr. Ruhakana Rugunda. Museveni said the murders were not evidence of Amin's strength, but rather exposed his ideological bankruptcy, and he said out to be found. Museveni said since then Uganda emerged from the dark past of dictatorships and extrajudicial killings to becoming an island of peace envied by many in the world. Chiwanka was dragged from his chambers by Amin soldiers on September 21st, 1972 at the Judiciary Headquarters, and 51 years later his body has never been recovered. Speaking during the memorial lecture, the Chief Justice Alphonse Owini-Dollo said Chiwanka was murdered for defending the rule of law and fundamental freedoms of the people of you and in Uganda. Local government named alongside the country's police force as the two most corrupt public officers in latest reports compiled by the Inspectorate of Government. In the findings that were released to Parliament yesterday, Inspector General of Government Olive Bet Kamia reported that Kampala and Wakiso districts registered the most complaints of corruption made against them over the last 18 months. The data is clustered around 3 separate 6-month periods, during which time the Ombudsman looked into complaints about institutional graft, January to June 2022, July to December 2022, and January to June 2023. Ms. Kamia indicated that her office is trying to turn the rush against widespread corruption in government, which costs Uganda at least 9 trillion shillings annually. Between January and June last year, Uganda's most urbanized districts of Kampala, Wakiso, Masaka, Mbale, Arua, and Jinja were found to be the 5 most notorious perpetrators of corruption. In the following 6 months of the same year, Kampala and Wakiso again led the role of SEM, taking first and second slots in the IGG's ranking of corruption in public offices. In order of notoriety, they were followed by Kabarore, Jinja, and Soroti. Right behind the districts sits perennial offender, the Uganda Police Force. In stark contrast to the police, the other armed forces, prison services, and the army maintained their upright reputation, being ranked among the top 5 least corrupt government departments. Police in Rubirizi district have arrested a 32-year-old man accused of defiling his 4-year-old daughter. Police identified the suspect as a resident of Mogogo 2 village in Rubirizi district, Siriero sub-county. Greater Sheng police spokesperson Marshal Tumsime told journalists that police received information from area resident Aronia Chiarimpa alleging that the suspect was accused this week for defiling his biological daughter. The health officer Pamela Msimeta told Brito FM that medical tests showed the victim had been sexually used several times. Tests were done at Rugazi Health Center. For it is very unfortunate the fathers can no longer be trusted with their own daughters. Available information indicates that the suspect separated with the victim's mother about 3 years ago. Tumsime said earlier this year the woman brought the children to stay with their father. The two children, including the victim and her 2-year-old brother, have been staying with their father. Thank you, our dear listener, for listening to 98.0 Brito FM. That has been our morning news read to you by Vivian Namara. Have a blessed day.